I'm not here to preach, just here to vent. Real talk, raw thoughts, that's my 2 cents. Take it or leave it, I'm speaking my mind. Truth with a twist, one word at a time. Yeah, I'm not here to preach, just here to vent. Real talk, raw thoughts, that's my 2 cents. Take it or leave it, I'm speaking my mind. Truth with a twist, one word at a time. Yeah.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Now, this situation with Latruth and his daughter is very sensitive, and I was not going to speak on it out of respect for the situation so that it can work itself out. But since it doesn't seem to be going that way and she keeps posting, I'm going to speak respectfully my opinion about what's going on. And I'm not going to dog her, but I am going to speak my opinion on what's going on. I know I was not in that home and don't know what went on, but from what's been put out even by herself, one act of discipline has led her to be this defiant young lady that is out there trying to spin a narrative about her dad. One act of discipline has erased all the memories that she had and make her be this mean-spirited and just not like her dad anymore. What child would come to the internet to try to destroy her dad's character? Healing doesn't happen on the internet. Healing does not happen for millions to see. Your healing is between you and God, not for validation from the internet. See, this defiance came from Brianna in her ear when they first split. She shouldn't have never been allowed to go stay with Brianna, especially when Brianna was on the internet showing so much hatred toward her flesh and blood father. Brianna was not her flesh and blood. Preserving the relationship between father and daughter was not nothing Brianna was going to try to do, because she was always jealous of this child, and that's why she wanted to get a child, because she saw how good of a father Robert was to this little girl. So that's why she died to have a child from him, because her first kid's father was not a good father. So she had never seen that type of relationship where a father really adored his child. So that's why she plotted to get pregnant from Robert, so at least one of her children could have a fatherly relationship with their dad. With this little girl being so impressionable, when Brianna left Robert, Brianna got in her head. Brianna got Sierra on board, and Sierra got in her head. And nothing's been the same since. She erased all the memories this little girl had of her dad by telling her that he was using her for clickbait when they were doing videos, that his only type of love was to get views and clicks off of her, that he was using her, putting all that in that little girl's head. And this little girl hung on to every word. Brianna, a stranger that she barely knew for a few years, to all the memories that she had with her dad that she had known all her life. All those memories were wiped out by a vindictive woman. And it seems like this little girl cannot come back from that. Instead of her being the adult and trying to correct that relationship or tell that little girl, yes, your dad does love you, she jumped on the negativity train by planting seeds of doubt in this little girl's head. And you can tell she did it because she was the first one to jump on board, loving a post that the Sharia put on her page about real father game.
Look at her hair, y'all. Look at her hair, man. You know, we gotta make sure we get it right, man. You know, it's another father-daughter moment. You said it's normal? So you look beautiful, okay? You look like your daddy, okay? Yes, with long hair. I got hair too, though. Don't play me like that.
Not your head.
How you know what I got on my head? I got a hat on.
Cause I felt it before. Once when you was asleep.
Anyway, she's trying to ruin my dad moment, man. Talking about me not having no hair. Man, that's messed up.
Yeah, that's what the study showing.
Messed up, man. I love her to death. This reminds me of all those years that I used to get your hair done like that. Because you still look the same. They be thinking that they so grown and look so much dope. She's still gonna look like, she's still like a baby to me. She's gonna be my baby for life.
That's not good.
Why is it
Once
not
I
good?
turn like 20 something,
Still gonna be my baby.
I can't look like a baby to you.
Still gonna be my baby.
Daddy, mommy calling you.
People like to say we were not in the home and we don't know what went on. Well, she came to the internet herself and she said that she got one whipping. A lot of us have gotten whippings. That's not child abuse, that's discipline. That's what's wrong with half of the children in the United States now. And while they're running amok, it's because they did not get disciplined. Their parents talked to them and tried to be their friends. And now they got a bunch of hooligans running around. With this little girl, for one whipping, to turn her this angry toward her dad because he disciplined her for being grown, for talking back, and she's angry at the world because of that. No, it's more than that. She needs healing from other things. It's like she's blaming him for what is not going right or what didn't go right in her life. But when we're children, all the way up to adulthood, we have to bear the consequences of our actions. We're going to either bear them with our parents or we're going to bear them in jail. Life is a hard lesson, and she's going to learn it because she's turning away the one person or the two people that really love her for a bunch of strangers that she don't even know to get the amen and claps of strangers. If you're hurting, you don't heal in public. If you need healing, you don't come to the internet to heal. When you say no weapons formed against me shall prosper, you don't bring those weapons to the internet to have thrown back at you. When you bring your stuff to the internet, your personal stuff that should be going on behind closed doors, you're opening yourself up for ridicule. And you have to be big enough to accept it. When you want true healing, you don't come to the internet and put millions of people in your business. Because you're going to get very opinionated people that's not going through what you're going through, who really don't care about what you're going through, but they're going to insert their opinion anyway. And I think a lot of this what's going on is from what Brianna put in your head, like I said earlier, and from a bunch of women that hate your dad that's coming in your comments, amen, in what you're doing. But how can you truly heal seeking validation from a bunch of women who are only coddling you because of their hatred for your dad? Is that genuine concern or spiteful support? And I'll ask this question again. Is it because they're genuinely concerned for you and your daughter and your mental health? Or is it because they're being spiteful because they hate your dad so much? You were not getting this type of support when you were not posting on your dad. But as soon as you started posting these encrypted messages, here come the vultures. Damn, I know that sting. The Sharia Watkins, you told his ass. And then they're laughing emojis. You pouring out your pain or your alleged pain, and she's laughing at it because she hates your dad. What's funny about that? You got this. Speak how you feel right here for you because he's not worried about nothing but sitting in a barber's chair, gluing hair on his head, looking like somebody off the 5 Heartbeats. Lord help him. There go the laughing emojis. So I ask again, is it genuine concern or spiteful support? Because I don't understand. If this is what you were going through and you're pouring your feelings out and you're hurting, why are they laughing? Because they're taking a jab at your dad and you're too young and your mind is too immature to see this. You're just looking at it like all these people love me. Baby, don't get it twisted. Your dad loves you. Your mother loves you. Your flesh and blood, they love you. These other people that's causing discourse to get off the internet and heal and stop bringing it to the internet for fake support, then they don't really care about you. How can a person that does not care about your parents actually have genuine concern and love for you? And that goes for Brianna too. How can she honestly love you and she hates your dad? You're a product of your dad. And if she had that genuine love and concern for you, she would tell you that your dad loves you because she knows that he loved you. But she's doing just the opposite. She's on here loving posts instead of getting in your inbox asking you to take it down because it's not a good look for you or your dad. You think you're making your dad look worse, but you're making yourself look just as bad. Because what's supposed to look like a powerful, meaningful post pouring out your heart or hurting child is looking like a little spoiled, entitled brat that's still holding a grudge because she did not get her way years ago. And I'm about to end this video, but if this just happens to cross your eyes, Desharia, stop bringing your business to the internet because these people are not concerned about you. They're not really concerned. You may be getting validation and you may be getting paid now, but in the end, when it's all said and done, your dad and your mother and your grandmother, your family is all that you have. Blood is always thicker than water, and I would not let a stranger from the internet give me false validations with a like and a comment. Well, that's all I have, guys. Thank you all for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like my content, you can buy me a coffee or a super thanks. The link's in the description. Feel free to make a comment on my post anytime. But if the comments are disrespectful, they will be removed and you will be hidden from the channel.